Annyeonghaseyo. Hi guys. So we're gonna do a cosplay 101.
I'm Phantom Creed Cosplay.
Kiss Me Kayla Cosplay. So I've been wanting to do a video like this for a while, and I just noticed my tie is like so not straight, and it's gonna bug me. Okay, so we want to do a cosplay 101, and so let's start off with how long we've been cosplaying and stuff. So, how long have you been cosplaying?
Oh my god, I don't even know. Like, it's been
Put her on the spot.
It's low-key since, like, 9th grade, but, like, right after I graduated high school in 2012, it seriously just skyrocketed. I've done, I don't even know how many, I lost count.
I've been cosplaying for about 3 years? Like 2?
Yeah, give or take.
About
the year I met you.
Wow, 3 years. Holy crap.
Oh, you're such a baby.
Oh my goodness. We can a brief history on our cosplays and stuff before we get into the topics. I got into cosplay because my friend KJ was cosplaying, and I saw how fun it was, and I'm like, I saw everybody else in my college cosplay. Well, everybody else in my cosplay club, and I'm like, oh, this looks really fun. I'm gonna try it. And I already liked acting, so I'm a theater geek, so I was like, ooh, cosplay, get into character, this is pretty much theater. And once I started with Vampire Knight Yuki's masquerade outfit. It was literally just a white dress that I wore for my high school graduation. And I got the armband and the necklace and the bracelet and the necklace, and it started from that. And ever since then, I've been cosplaying, a whole heck of a lot of things. I've done Vampire Knight Yuki, different versions of her, the uniform. I did female Joker, Yui from Diabolical Lovers, some K-pop ones, a female Castiel from Supernatural, a whole heck of a lot of things, and I got a whole lot more things coming up, so.
I don't know. I've been thinking while you were talking on what I've started with. I'd probably have to say Konkome from Inuyasha. It was, like, super low-key, really crappily thrown together, and first I started off with the acting, and then I started going into the costumes. I don't have any pictures of that dangerous fiasco. Let's put it that way.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see. Then from there, I went and I did Kaname from Vampire Knight, and from there I did the 11th Doctor from Doctor Who. I did the first Doctor's TARDIS, which is basically a brand new suit with a really cool hat and a ribbon that says the police box on it, which is super cool. I have the sonic screwdriver and everything. It's fucking awesome. And then from there, I did, oh my god, I don't even know. Give me a second. And let's see, right now I'm working on Trunks from Dragon Ball Z. That's basically done. I just have to get his sword hilt done. The Android 18 from Dragon Ball Z. I'm planning on doing a female Goku, which is going to be like a formal orange dress with like blue hints too. It's going to be super cool.
You're going to be doing Harley at
Harley Quinn. I have like a biker version of her with real biker gear from my awesome boyfriend who's a biker. And I have some planned. I'm going to do Asuna from Sword Art Online. I'm super excited for that. Gage from Borderlands 2 and Tiny Tina from Borderlands 2. Those two are going to be so hard to do, but I'm super excited because the makeup is a pain in the ass. I practiced. It's on my page. Go check it out. Yeah. It's a train wreck. I didn't have the right stuff to do it.
So we're going to continue on like more of that in a next vlog and stuff. I'm going to go all into that and stuff. TorCon, our plans for that, and so other things. But right now we're going to go into Cosplay 101. I gotta say the first thing, the number one thing, well, the first thing we're gonna start with, is pick a character. Any character, it doesn't matter, If
it's major, minor, background character,
you can do everything from a Disney princess to, you can be SpongeBob if you want to, you can be a banana if you want to, you can literally go from, like, being, you can be a K-pop idol. You can be anything you want. You can be an act. You can be a Korean actor. You don't have to be, that
Like,
certain thing.
You can pick a character and just go off of it. Say you really, really love steampunk, for example. You could take Yuki or, like, Ariel, for example, and you could get those really cool, like, shiny, metallic leggings, get some, like, cool leather boots and, like, goggles and stuff. And you can make any character you want into anything you want and be like, I'm steampunk Ariel.
I've seen a steampunk version of Kaname before.
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta check that out.
I've seen it, but I gotta look through stuff but I've seen anime versions of, steampunk stuff. I don't know how long ago I saw it. It might be somewhere in the abyss of Google. But I've seen steampunk versions of animes and stuff. So, pick a character. That's number one. Pick a character and stuff and everything. So, number two, I would say, do your research. Do your research. Know what you're like. For me, for Vampire Knight, I picked Yuki after I had watched the anime, and I loved it. I just got hooked from the first episode, and I'm like, I really like these characters. And when I saw Yuki was really like my personality, I was like, okay. This is me. And everybody gets that one character. Everybody gets that character that they're just like,
they connect to on a spiritual level,
or like personality, or like me when I get really, really happy, my voice will go up high like her, and I can get really shy like her, or that kind of thing. But do your research. If you want to do Deadpool, for God's sakes, if you want to do Deadpool, watch the movie.
Or read the comics.
Or read the comics, or something. If you're gonna do Ouran High School Host Club, do your research on that. Watch the anime. Know what you're talking about. If you're gonna do, the popular one. If you're gonna do Sailor Moon, watch it, at least. You don't have to be, like, completely watching the whole, like, series or whatever.
Want to, and you get hooked, just go for it.
Go for it.
Just don't stop.
But if you watch, like, an episode or two, even Google. Google will be your best friend sometimes.
And YouTube will be your best friend.
And other cosplayers. Like, I want to do, what is that one character from Kingdom Hearts that I plan on doing? Kairi. And I don't know so much about it, but I've done my research. I talked to her about it. I do as much as I can for the characters that I want to do. I probably won't have time to play the game, but I'm going to do as much of the research as I can. Google, even Wikipedia sometimes. That's a no-no sometimes. But at least
Last resort. Absolute last resort.
But utilize the cosplay community. Go on Facebook. You will, I know for a fact, you will find cosplay pages. You will find groups. You will find fan pages. Talk to people. There has to be somebody out there that knows what you're talking about.
And when you do your research, like, say you pick, for example, Kaname. Or whatever. Find reference pictures so you can go out and be like, okay, this looks super similar to what he wears. I can snatch it for a really good price instead of paying an arm and a leg for an authentic cosplay. Just find reference pictures, side, like front, side, back, other side, legs, shoes, whatever you can find. Take it. Take notes.
I know for me,
reference pictures when you go out and shop.
I know for me, for my female Castiel, I went to the thrift shop. I went to the Salvation Army.
That's number 3.
Yeah.
Thrift shop is your best friend.
Salvation Army, thrift shop, secondhand shops, Walmart, Kohl's, eBay. You will find good stuff on eBay.
Wigs are best to find at eBay. I bought 3 wigs for $40, and they were heat resistant, perfect. If you need a style with heat, perfect.
eBay or any of the cosplay actual shops.
Some of them are a bit iffy.
Some of them, but there's anime. There's like a lot of the anime. Look, one of the ones I got my CL Fandom wig. Can't remember which one it was, but I did ask other cosplayers, and they will tell you where to get wigs and stuff. Check out the cosplay community. They will most likely tell you, hey, get your wigs here, get your contacts here, get your, what
There's
here.
one website where I bought my Byakuya Kuchiki entire cosplay wig for like $100 and something bucks. And it's like amazing. The wig's a little iffy because I gotta wash it, but it's amazing quality, and I'll put the link maybe down here or on my page or whatever.
I know for me, when I bought my Yui shirt, I bought the shirt and I bought the pants separately, obviously, because I did different pants. But you can check that out on my cosplay page if you don't know my Yui from Diabolical Lovers. When I got the shirt, it was a different material. I got it from eBay, and when I bought it, the collar was crappy. It was fringed out. I had to sew it down myself. I had to make sure it laid correctly. I wanted to cry, and I threw it across the room at least once, and I wanted to give up, but I fixed it myself, and it fits so much perfectly now. So you can't, it's, as my friend Lou would always say, with wigs, it's a toss-up. It's a hit or miss kind of thing. Thank you. It's a hit or miss kind of thing. You can either get a really good wig, or you can, like my Yui wig I got from eBay, and I liked it. I mean, it didn't come with the hair clip. I didn't make it myself, but it's a hit or miss kind of thing, and you kind of gotta, give and take what you can get.
Yeah, like things look differently on a computer screen compared to in person.
But look at the reviews. Look at the reviews on the person's page. Reviews are super helpful. Yeah. And so number four. What would be number 4? Number 4 would definitely be
assemble.
Have confidence in what in your outfit. You can be a plus size Sailor Moon. I've heard it before. You could be a size 0 Sailor Moon. You could be a size 18 or size 20 Sailor Moon. I don't care. Yui from Diabolical Lovers, she's a small stick-figured girl. If you know Diabolical Lovers, you know how skinny she is. I've seen Yui's of every size and stuff. I was very nervous at first because the shorts are so short. I was very self-conscious. I wore my Katsucon for the first time. But have confidence in the outfit you're wearing, because I will tell you now, there are a lot of nice cosplayers in this world that will give you confidence like that and tell you how amazing your cosplay is, or really give you confidence. The only person that can bring yourself down is you.
Love what you do. If you don't love what you do, take a step back and look at what you're doing. It's like you're doing something normal people don't do. It's like
it's Halloween every day for us. It's literally
exactly. It's like, oh, I feel like being a vampire today. It's like, oh, I feel like being a Saiyan where I'm gonna go rule the world. And
I feel like
have purple hair.
I feel like
you can be whatever you want.
I feel like being Deadpool today.
Yeah, it's like I feel like being Deadpool. It's like, oh, tomorrow I'll be Batman, and maybe the next day I'll
be Elsa from Frozen. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like maybe I'll be Batman while wearing an Elsa dress. You don't know. Live your life.
I could see Deadpool wearing an Elsa dress. Yeah.
I want to pass past him. I'm just waiting for it now. Just wait for Ryan Reynolds to be like, hey guys, I have an Elsa wig. Hey
Ryan Reynolds. Okay, here we go. But definitely if you love cosplaying, don't give a crap what other people are saying about your cosplay.
Like,
only listen to the good stuff. The bad stuff, just let it go through. Just let it go through one ear and out the other. I mean,
like for me, I have shitty self-confidence. Like me, I've got the biggest friggin' nose you will ever find. I can probably land a plane on my nose. But if I find in cosplay, I feel like they're looking at me as a whole, and they're not like, wow, she's got a huge schnoz. Just look at her. Why is she in that cosplayer? Like, you see someone who's like super
if they're gonna say stuff
or whatever, it's like, look at her, she's totally rocking that outfit. Go her. I wish I had her confidence. Just be confident, love what you do, because that's the most important thing, is loving what you do.
Remember, haters gonna hate. But love what you do. So number 6. I know we're on number 6.
Sign language.
6. Just
take good care of your stuff.
Take good care of your stuff.
Please, for the love of God.
Wash your wigs.
Wash your wigs.
Wash your outfits.
Depends on which ones you
Well, like me, it's
like Febreze it. If you can't wash it, Febreze it.
Like your uniform is
I can't wash.
But
I haven't washed it, I'm terrified.
Febreze it, but like my dress shirt, like my Yui shirt is like a silk, so I'm very worried about washing it, but I would Febreze it. If you're worried about that, you can hand wash them. You could probably hand wash that and everything.
I haven't washed it since you gave it to me. I'm sorry.
But anything like the black shirt could be washed. Any of that
I haven't washed that either.
But
I'm sorry.
If you're always afraid of machine washing it, hand wash it yourself.
Hand washing
wigs.
Is super
please
helpful.
wash your wigs.
Please, for the love of God.
It depends if you're wearing them a lot. If you're wearing them a lot, please wash them a lot.
Especially if they're longer ones where they get like my Bianca Cucci's
my Mia wig was so bad the one time we had to cut. It took me and my friend Lisa 3 hours to fix it. And we had to cut part of it. So
yeah, wash it. When you wash it, don't immediately comb it because that ruins the fibers. Let it air dry.
If you're having problems with getting really major knots out of it, use fabric softener and soak it in fabric softener.
No, because that dulls it.
Well, that's what I did for my Mia wig and it actually saved it.
Okay.
It all depends.
It's just like mixture of fabric softener and water usually helps.
Yeah,
we
made the both and also really smell good after that. It smelled good like flowers after that. But it'll loosen up a lot. Most of the time, it'll loosen up a lot of the knots that are in it. And also, if you're having trouble trying to find, if you're always wanting to look for advice or something, ask another cosplayer and stuff. Yeah, ask another cosplayer, and they'll usually I don't know a cosplayer that will not give you advice on something if you're asking them about it.
They're super helpful. Like,
yeah,
even if you're from beginner to old, you always need help with something. I mean, like. Yeah. Prop building. Everyone needs help with prop building.
It's always good in asking people that have a lot of ears on them with the cosplay. My friend Ashley, she's been in cosplay for a while, and I definitely know with her skill level, I'm always asking her questions, asking other people questions and everything, so yeah. Number 7, with posing. I've always been told, and I always know this, have at least three solid poses that you know all the time. Mm-hmm. I mean, it could do everything from like I know Raiji always does this and stuff. You could always
when you're doing a reference, find different poses, print
Google
out pictures,
Google. I can tell you, Google was my best friend the very first time I did my Yuki cosplay with my friend Ashley and Lou down in Pennsylvania. My very first Vampire Night shoot. Before I even went down to Pennsylvania on the bus, I spent on Google and I printed all the pictures in a collage on a piece of paper, and we literally went through each of them. And it's kind of cool because for me, I have an album on my cosplay page from anime to real life, and it's so freaking cool. But use Google, utilize Google, go through the anime and screen cap different things because they will be a big help and stuff with typical things. And you ask I've seen with a lot of cosplayers, have at least 3 solid poses that you know the character does. That's why we said how we go back to number 1. It was a number 1 that did our research.
That was 2.
Oh yeah. Go to number 2 and like...
1 was pick a character.
Yeah. Now, remember number 2 and it definitely goes with that with number 7. Do your research. If you do your research, you shouldn't have a hard time picking at least 3 poses.
Yeah.
Because then you know the character well enough. Even if you don't know the character well enough, Google.
Yeah, because I'm supposed to do Lido from Diabolical Lovers, and I haven't watched most of the anime because
it's mostly from.
But I'm doing my research for the character because
and we're
rewatching. Yeah, and I'm rewatching with her because it makes it a little bit more bearable for me.
Yeah, and I can explain to her a lot of things. And also ask if you're friends with people that are in that fandom that you're cosplaying from. Or if you go on a Facebook cosplay group or something, ask them, hey guys, what are some poses for this character that you think I should do? And they'll help you.
Like, I've been doing Femdine, and she does Femme Castiel, and sometimes I help her out, be like, hey, let's totally do this awesome pose that I've seen on the show before. Yeah. Because I'm like a diehard
Because like I watch Supernatural, my grandmother watched Supernatural, but it's always have at least some poses, especially when you're working with photographers.
As a photographer, it's super helpful because I'd be like, oh, you want to do it this way? Okay, pose this way, move your head this a little bit, this way. This is the perfect lighting. Yeah. Boom, done.
And if they have an idea in mind, it helps the photographer out a little more because they can be like, okay, get into what pose you wanted to do, and then it's usually easier for them to adjust, and things usually go a lot faster. You can get more pictures in. I just hurt my hair. But it's also it also is really good help if you bring references and stuff to give the photographer. If you have if you have contact with the photographer ahead of time, which is normally what a lot of Facebook pages do nowadays, you can have contact with them. Usually, if the photographer has time, you can usually send them to be like, hey, this is the anime I'm doing, this is what I'm doing, maybe you should check it out, and usually can kind of...
And then when you do that, they get ideas. It's like, okay, you want to do this anime, we can go to this location, and we can get this many pictures here, and then we can transfer to another spot and take more pictures there. It's super helpful for the photographer, helpful for you get more pictures for your page, or whatever, and they get more pictures for their page, and they get more... notices and they get more out there just like you are with them. So helping them out with pictures is super helpful.
And it definitely helps with like when you're at a convention and a lot of photographers only have a certain amount of time because they're so packed and everything. If you know what you need to do and you know what you want, it makes it a whole heck of a lot easier, especially if you're paying for a photographer. You want to make use of every picture you can and every time you can with a photographer. If the photographer knows the anime, like a typical thing like Sailor Moon, most photographers have heard of Sailor Moon.
Yeah, they can do the usual pose of... Or whatever.
But it also try to bring into your little bit yourself too. Okay, so number 8.
There's another 8.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else besides love yourself, have fun, don't be a dick. Don't be a dick.
I need to say this and stuff. I've heard it on cosplay pages. We've emphasized it on my own cosplay page, on other cosplay page. Number 8, I'm going to say, be respectful to other cosplayers.
And ask permission to use their photos. That's a big ding, ding, ding. Use and ask permission. If you're going to make a music video or whatever of like a what's the thing you use on Movie Maker? There we go.
Like, I just did one, and I credited them in my video, but also asked too, because that's my mistake for, like, a certain friend. Some people, as long as you credit them, they're fine with it. Some people, you need to ask them
permission, and then still give credit.
Do both.
Yes, please do both. Please.
And don't bash other cosplayers. There's some people that are different skill levels and everything. I have never made a weapon in my life.
I still have trouble with weapons.
Yeah.
I'm going to be making Austin's her sword from scratch. I don't work with Warbler at all.
We all have different skill levels.
Trying.
At Katsucon, I saw everything from big wings to big swords to big weapons to cannons to guns to everything. Everybody has a different skill level. Everybody has different craftsmanship. Everybody has different supplies. Everybody has a different atmosphere they're living in. Everybody's human beings. All cosplayers are human beings. They have children. They have lives. They have work. They have school. All this other crap going on. So we all have different skill levels. Don't bash somebody just because, just
they're wearing the wrong shoes for the cosplay, or they have different socks,
or they're not skinny enough, or
certain shade off, or whatever.
Or they're not skinny enough, or they're not tall enough. I have friends who are, 6 foot. For 6 foot, I have friends who are like 4'5" or whatever. Like Lisa's like 4 foot something.
She's 4'9", the same hair as Harriet Tubman.
But she did the Crow,
and she did Sam. She did a great Sam.
Yeah, and she does amazing The Crow.
She knows that movie.
And if you want to know her, check out Lisa Source Rex on her YouTube channel. I'm gonna try to put it in the bottom link if I can get myself around to doing crap. But if you ever seen The Crow, he is freaking tall. But she did it in her own way, and she made it her own. It doesn't matter what size, shape, gender, ethnicity,
as long as you're having fun, that's what matters. Don't be a dick and have fun. Those are like the two major things. Have fun and do what you love.
And this is, I'm going to say number 9 and 10, and they're together. This is one big thing because it's so important. It gets 2 numbers in one. Cosplay is not consent.
Yes!
Please. You will see the signs now at
conventions.
My throat's getting dry. You see this a lot at conventions and stuff. It's my water's right there.
Oh.
You see it a lot of conventions and stuff, and they'll start doing signs now. It doesn't matter if the girl's wearing barely anything, a bikini, I don't freaking care. If she's wearing a full body suit, I don't care. Cosplay is not consent. It doesn't, please do not say that because a girl's dressing sexy, they're asking for this kind of crap. Don't give me that kind of bull crap.
I will punch you in the throat.
I mean,
I'm a medical student.
Yeah.
I know what body parts to hit. I may be working with animals as a vet tech, but I know how to do it. Stop. I know what to do. So I will find you if you start saying cosplay is consent, because it's not.
Yeah, and also a lot of conventions now, girls can report or anything or anybody else if you're a guy.
Sexual harassment.
If you're a guy and you're getting harassed by another girl, trust me, that does happen. And if you're a girl getting harassed by a guy just because of the cosplay you're wearing, you can easily go to the staff now and get the person kicked out for harassment. That is now starting to happen, and it also is starting to become, laws and stuff in conventions. It's never happened to me.
It hasn't happened to me
yet. But I will be sure, we both will make sure it doesn't happen to each other. But it doesn't matter. And also, I will tell you, this is a big thing. If you're cosplaying with another cosplayer, with certain animes, I know I can tell you from DL, Diabolic Lovers is a very handsy cosplay anime. Not cosplay. It's a very handsy anime, and it can be very personal sometimes. So
there's no definition of personal space. Let's put that in.
So if you're working with another a person who's younger than you, I know my best friend Danny is going to be doing Raiji at ToraCon, and our little brother who's 15 is going to be doing Subaru. So for me, I'm 23. I have to be a little more careful with the pictures that I do with him. Danny is a little different because she's 21. Well, she's 22. She's 22 now. She's like she's over the age of 18. She's legal age, so it's little not as not gonna get in trouble for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, if you're gonna play the Pocky game, ask if they're over the age.
Show an ID.
Show an ID. Anything. School IDs don't count.
It has to have your age on it. But please, you can get arrested for that kind of stuff.
Yes. And be careful of people's boundaries. I mean, me and her are super close. We did an after dark shoot where I pretty much grabbed her and groped her boob.
Oh, dear God. That was just for cosplay. I swear to God.
Yes, it was. I swear to God. She's engaged. I have a boyfriend.
I'm engaged to an amazing man. I love him so much.
Anyway.
But really, and for DL, I know it's going to be very handsy and stuff. And you ask any other DL cosplayer, or if you're doing OTPs or any of that other stuff, if you're doing bisexual, characters.
And ask for hugs. Please ask for hugs. I've had that drilled into my head since day one. Ask for hugs. You see someone cosplaying your favorite person.
You're like, oh my God, can I please get a hug?
A few years ago, I went to ToraCon in Rochester, and I saw an Ezio cosplayer. I fangirled so hard because I'm a die-hard Assassin's Creed fan. Die hard. I saw Ezio. I fangirled so hard. I literally stopped, and I was like, can I have a hug? And they were like, yeah, sure, okay.
I learned that last year. I got that drilled into me last year when I went to ToraCon for the first time. It was my first time for going to a big convention. I'd only been to BearCon. And I had to keep getting reminded, ask for you hug. And 99% of the time, the cosplayer will say, yeah, sure. There's very rarely that those people that
I've never had one say no.
I've never had anybody say no.
Unless they're eating, usually. They're just like, wait a second.
But if you're waiting, if you're walking and you're like, oh my gosh, can I get a hug, please? Ask.
It's like getting a hug from your favorite character.
Exactly.
Except not really. It's just
but it also makes the other person feel good. It also makes the other person feel respected that you asked them. I've gotten asked before, different characters and stuff. Ask. And if you're going to do an intimate shoot with anybody,
ask if it's okay.
Ask if it's okay. Be sure that you're comfortable with that person.
Check each other's comfort levels, please.
And please don't go over the boundary because you never know what somebody could trigger somebody's anxiety.
Or they could have a past or a moment in their past where it could trigger and they could go into shock or they're having a panic attack or whatever.
Or they could feel really uncomfortable. I know for me, I'm more open now, but I was I used to be very protective of the only people that I would really be any kind of intimate with or close to. Really, it would be my fiance. So it would be very picky of who I'd be, but with cosplay, you'll know the people you get comfortable with. You'll know the people you're comfortable with, work with. Just, be nice to everybody. You're gonna make a lot of friends.
Sharing is caring. Love everyone.
You're gonna lose a lot of friends.
Dick, just still love them.
You're gonna lose a lot of friends. They come and go. Friends come and go. But cosplay is definitely a big community. It's a nice community. There's always those dicks out there somewhere. There's always going to be those people criticizing. It happened to one of my friends before. She got criticized on her Instagram. Don't bash people and stuff.
It makes you look like a dick, and everyone's just like, wow, they're a dick. Just then they won't talk to you, and you just lose people, and it's stupid. I mean,
I really hope that you keep cosplaying. I know I'm going to keep cosplaying for many years. I'm so excited, and if you want to check out more that we're going to talk about, check out our vlog that we're going to be talking about. TourCon and all that other happy horse crap and cosplay and all this other stuff. And I hope you find this video very helpful with Cosplay 101. We did it as best as we could from our experiences and stuff. We're not, professional cosplayers. We don't get paid for this kind of crap.
Someday that'd be my dream come true.
Someday.
I could do what I love.
Yeah. But we love what we're doing. We do what we love. And I hope if you want to, I will put my links in the bottom box so you can go check them out. I will put her links in the bottom box too, so you can go check out her cosplay page, her Facebook page, her cosplay page,
which is on
photography
Facebook
page, on her.
And then I'll put my photography on here, which is mostly right now nature shots because I'm really good at doing nature shots. Some pictures from our cosplays. Yeah, we just did one today,
and some future cosplay pictures are going to be coming up.
My photography page. I'll put in my Tumblr, my personal Tumblr, which is basically just video games and memes and.
You can go check out I will put my Instagram, my link from Instagram, my cosplay page, my Twitter, my Snapchat, which I hope I'm gonna get my crap done with that one.
I don't even I gave up on Snapchat.
And you have a YouTube channel?
No.
Okay.
I have ones I just use music for. But I don't really.
Well, so yeah, we're gonna put the links in the bottom box. You can go check them out.
Go check.
And I hope you guys should go check out my Instagram.
Go check out her
my cosplay
page is fucking awesome. My cosplay page is there. I can always use some likes, guys. Come on, just help me out. Seriously, come on. Now it sounded greedy. I'm just saying.
And if you love more, click like on this video. Click subscribe in the bottom box. You can go check out more K-pop music videos, song covers, vlogs, cosplay, craziness, and a whole heck of a lot of other stuff, and also K-pop concert videos and other videos. I will see you guys later, and I hope you guys keep cosplaying. And
have fun, yeah!
The cosplay makes the world go round. Woo! I will see you guys later. Annyeong! Bye!